Is underway to determine if a convicted sexually violent predator will be released into the East County.
Alvin Quarles was responsible for more than a dozen assaults in the 1980s. He was sentenced to 50 years in prison, but now state authorities are recommending his conditional release.
10 News anchor Jim Patton joins us from downtown, where the courtroom is packed.
There were some 50 people sitting shoulder to shoulder in the courtroom, united in their opposition to his release, conditional or otherwise. In fact, some were wearing matching shirts. You can see this footage that was taken before they went into the courthouse, before the hearing began. The group including Mary Taylor, who was attacked by Quarles some 30 years ago.
He assaulted us both, and I really kind of choose not to recall those details.
Mary and several other speakers were waiting to share their strong conviction with the court not to release Alvin Quarles into the East County, specifically the community of Hukumba Hot Springs. But prior to the fervent objections that they wanted to express, the judge spent several minutes reading the guidelines set down by the Department of State hospitals in cases like these, saying that Quarles has maxed out his sentence under the law, his criminal sentence, and now it was time to provide for his continuing risk as a patient of the Department of State hospitals. The judge's tone making it sound like this conditional release was a foregone conclusion, but repeatedly saying the bottom line was protecting the public. And with that, he also made clear he and others charged with doing that understood who they were dealing with.
We haven't cured Mr. Quarles of anything, but we made every reasonable effort to make sure he engages, and I mean not just talking the talk, but walking the walk, as they say, that he really internally, personally engages in a course of relapse prevention treatment.
And the judge saying this conditional release will include 24-hour surveillance and monitoring. He will also be involved in psychological counseling that will take place at least twice a week. So these are the conditions being laid down, but the testimony still being heard this afternoon without the judge putting down an official determination on whether or not he will be released. But that seems to be, as I said, a foregone conclusion here. Reporting at the county courthouse, Jim Patton, 10 News.